ways for consumers to benefit from the investments that we're making in the smart grid. If you think about the data, there are different aspects of the data. You think about generating the data, you need to move and store it, and then you need to make use of it. And all of these aspects of data have particular technological components that need to be worked on. So for example, if you're looking at the generation and moving and storing the data, you need to look at your physical infrastructure, your capability to handle this. If you're looking at the storing of the data and who's allowed to use it, then this is a strong policy driver. You know, what's the policies around it? Who are the data custodians? What governs that aspect of it? And then as you look at both the initial generation of the source and then also the use of it, you need to do a lot of effort to understand what is the data standardization. How can all of the different parts of the smart grid benefit from the information that you're collecting in part of it? One of the things that Ann did a great job of overviewing was the privacy aspects to the issue. The administration has issued a privacy blueprint in February, and as Ann mentioned, the Department of Energy is taking the lead in the smart grid area, working to organize the stakeholders and drive forward on privacy. So we recognize that privacy is a critical component to our engagement with the consumers. So now let's start talking about how do we get the data in the hands of the consumers. This was the brainchild of our former Chief Technology Officer, Anish Chopra, who had this concept of energy usage information and what can we do to enable a whole ecosystem of innovative products that will use this information. And we realized that there was going to be all sorts of discussions with the regulators and others as to what is the long-term best ways to do this, in particular to enable third-party access to data. But everyone agreed that the consumer himself or herself deserves access to that data, so let's work on that channel first. So